flex, baby lay, waist snatch. Back, straight back, got lips like Angelina.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Carry now for Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's letting this one go. This is caught at the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Watson going to give this one to Miller, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come back.
second down. Here's Watson. Throw left side, completes a QT. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And his kick here is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 74 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins away. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here comes the Texans now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
Super toe.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come back, come back. Blue lady. Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Do jet.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked out by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Bortles going to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Omaha.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bortles. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Read the line. Come back.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, now Bortles. Looking for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Tiger. Come back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Richmond. Two jet.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Black 22. Richmond. Come back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Two jet.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
To return it is Corey Grant. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bortles now on 1st down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, it's Bortles. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Fournette. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They get it to him running left. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Reset. Black 99 Philly. Black 99 Philly. Two jet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Miller with first down and more. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Come back. Tiger.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Richmond. Two jet.
Here's Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Come back. Tiger. Richmond.
Watson on 1st down, going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They'd been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Richmond. Tiger.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson going deep and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Richmond.
Here's a give to Miller. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there to defend.
Richmond. Reset. Tiger. Come back.
To throw on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Richmond. Come back.
Here's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So right.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Sharks got it, left side. Still fighting for more. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 48 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now Bortles. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Flushed out right. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Miller, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Called in by Anderson, left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This is Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Watson now to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back, come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Richmond.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Porter's going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.